What's going on, guys? It's now time to start Days Down Under, the podcast where we roll through Salem's biggest drama from right here in Australia. I'm your host, the dude that rolls through the crowd, bringing you all the twists, the betrayals, the emotional moments, and of course, my thoughts on everything happening in the world of Days of Our Lives. This week, Salem had everything. A mystery illness threatening Holly's life, EJ Demira pulling Johnny deep into danger, Titan facing another major threat, Lexi returning with heartbreaking secrets, Chanel fighting through a major health battle, and relationship changing across Salem. So grab your coffee, settle in this week's Days Down Under recap. Let's start with the biggest mystery in Salem right now, Holly Jonas. Last week ended with Holly collapsing, and this week the question became, what is happening to Holly? Holly's condition continued to worry everyone around her. Tate has been trying to stay strong and support her, but you can see the fear starting to creep in. This isn't just a normal illness storyline. There is something much bigger happening. Sarah has been desperate to find answers, especially because Holly's condition doesn't make sense medically. Brady stepped up to help Sarah investigate, and we started seeing the pieces come together around the dangerous Coruscant situation. The big revelation, the bad batch of Coruscant may be connected to what has been making people sick. And then we have EJ discovering that something isn't quite right on Smith Island. That was a huge moment because EJ is not someone who usually walks into a mystery unless there is something worth finding. My question, is Holly just the latest victim, or is there someone targeting Salem? I have to say, Holly and Tate continue to be one of the more emotional younger couples on the show. You can see how much Tate wants to protect her, but Days loves putting young love through impossible situations. And I personally think Sophia has something to do with it. She's not dead. She's out there somewhere, and I believe that she is the reason for the poisoning. Now let's talk about EJ Demira. Because when EJ gets involved in business, nobody is safe. This week, EJ revealed more about his plans and Titan became a major target. Xander and Philip were trying to work out who was behind the financial moves against Titan. They thought they were prepared, however, they weren't. EJ's actions left them completely blindsided. And the biggest problem? Johnny. EJ pulled his son into the middle of his latest scheme. This is classic EJ. He tells himself he's protecting his family. However, sometimes EJ's protection creates an even bigger disaster. And Johnny has spent years trying to step out of the Demira shadow, but every time he gets close, EJ pulls him back in. The question is, will Johnny finally stand up to his father, or will he continue following EJ's orders? Another emotional storyline this week was Chanel. Chanel began chemotherapy, bringing a very different type of drama to Salem. What I like about this story is that Days is showing the emotional side, not just the medical side. It's about family. It's about fear. It's about watching someone you love go through something so difficult. Johnny has his own problems with EJ. But Chanel's storyline reminds us that every Salem family always finds a way to come together. This storyline has me very intrigued. The chessboard. Chad and Belle continue investigating the secrets connected to Stefano Demira's chessboard. And if there is one thing we know about Stefano, nothing is ever simple. A clue connected to the chessboard has opened the door to more questions. What secrets are hidden? Who else is connected? And is this going to lead us back into classic Demira territory? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the chessboard? What do you think it's connected to? Fans have been talking about Lexi Carver's return, and this week gave us more emotional moments. Lexi remained by Abe's side, but there are still secrets surrounding her situation. The biggest question is, how much does Abe know? Does he know how sick she is, and how long she's got? Seeing Lexi and Abe together again has brought back a lot of nostalgia for the long-time viewers. This week also gave us plenty happening romantically. Sean and Jada. Friday's episode saw Sean and Jada finally stop denying what is happening between them. The chemistry has been building, and Salem fans have definitely noticed this. Tate and Holly. Their relationship continues to be tested, but Tate continues proving he wants to be there for Holly. Gwen, Leo and Harvey. The Leo and Harvey situation continues creating tension, with Gwen becoming even more involved in all the drama. And because it's Salem, nobody stays out of trouble for long. Alright, you Salem fans, it's time for predictions. Prediction 1, EJ's plan is going to explode. He thinks he has control, but Salem always finds a way to expose secrets. Prediction number 2, Holly's illness mystery is about to get even bigger. The truth about Coruscant and Smith Island feels like it's only just beginning. Prediction number 3, Johnny is going to have to choose his father or his own conscience. Prediction number 4, Lexi's secret will become impossible to hide. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Well, that wraps up another week in Salem and Days Down Under. From Holly's fight for answers, EJ's dangerous business moves, Chanel's emotional journey, and secrets surrounding Lexi. Days of Our Lives continues proving why it's been entertaining fans for decades. Thanks for joining me on Days Down Under. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe, follow, and share it with another Days fan. I'm the dude that rolls through the crowd, and I'll see you on another episode of Days Down Under. Stay safe, stay dramatic, and remember, in Salem, nobody stays gone forever.